What do you think, buddy? You like it? Yeah, okay. Chasing dreams again. Really early again. But the early bird gets worms or something like that. So off we go. So today while we're chasing a dream, I enlisted some help, or I suckered him into it. I don't know if he's just that smart or glutton for punishment, but Kevin's helping me. He's doing the camera work right now. We also brought somebody else along for security detail. He's taking care of things back there, making sure snacks are properly tasted and that we are properly walked.
He looked pretty bored. He just yawned real big. Although that did show the size of his jowls, so that worked perfectly when you talked about security.
He's a good security officer. We're also doing this in the graces of borrowing Woody's car, an Equinox, which has been pretty freaking awesome, I might add. This thing's great. I kind of forget how fast I'm going, like right now. Just realized how fast. Need to slow down.
We'll blur that out.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, this thing's great. Thank you, Woody, for letting us do this. We appreciate you. And we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, Oscar had a good place to sleep. Is that right, Oscar? Me and you are both suckers. Well, Oscar, here goes the adventure. Sorry, bud. Brakes, they're touchy. Northbound and down. Hey, Oscar. Oscar, you're looking the wrong way. Oscar, what are you doing? Too windy for you? There you go. Just what I wanted to see was your butt. Get comfy, dude. Here we go. He's in front of us, though, just in case you're looking for him. So we're gonna go get the title transferred, and then we're heading back towards Kansas City. Well, I gotta say, Cam's got some stones on him. That's him right there, rocking along in the old 64 Dodge D100. About 70-ish mile an hour. Him and Oscar just tooling along. Just 352 more miles till we get home. Not bad. Let's see if she'll last. So we're about 180 miles into the durability test of the 1964 Dodge D100. And there she is, chugging right along. We bumped the pace up to about 75. We're doing the speed limit. That's right. Chugging right along. Over 300 miles into the durability test on the D100. And look who's still tailing me. This thing is rocking. Hasn't missed a beat so far. Not much farther to go.
Some things have changed since our last video. It's probably time to give you an update. Actually, a lot's changed. This is probably one of the more significant parts of that story. This is my new hoopty. It's a 64 D100. Might have even seen it for sale on the internet. Drove to Oklahoma City to pick it up and drove it back. The speedometer doesn't work well, but it does work. I'm not completely denying that that's not the original mileage on it. Things like the way the door shuts, door gaffs. Just in general, it doesn't have a lot of miles on it, but it is rusting in some of the places that concern me. I'm gonna have to start digging on that, as much as I hate to mess up the original patina. There's probably some rust on it that needs to be dealt with. That's probably one of the most complete unrotted ones I've ever owned, which is kind of cool. The floor's actually still in it. That's what they look like. This one's separating, which is kind of interesting. But they're just spot welded together. I'm sure you just drive that back up there, clean it up, and weld it. And you know, there's still a floor in it. So you know, I don't want to pull on it too hard because I'll mess up the rubber mat. But you know, other than a little surface rust, considering what these trucks usually look like, that's just phenomenal. Got some things that it needs, but some other interesting things that I was kind of worried about. I don't know what that is, but it feels like it's busted open, and I'll bet that if I dug on that, it would go through. Right next to it is a very nice solid seam. So man, I don't understand. These trucks don't have any rhyme or reason how they rot. It looks fairly stock on the inside. It is. Wipers work, blower works, heat works, radio works. Radio is one of the, I forget the name, I'll put it in the details, but it's a Bluetooth conversion unit. There's an amp, there's some speakers. None of this stuff, I didn't put any of this stuff in. I haven't even cleaned it up since I got it back. It's still got handprints and stuff all over it. Don't care. The previous owner put a pretty cool bumper on it. Nice solid tailgate, nice solid bed, nice solid bed sides. This is the kind of stuff I'm not willing to let go for the sake of patina, though. If you dig on that real hard, that'll flake off, and that needs to be dealt with. I don't know how deep it is. There's some lichen or whatever there, but yeah, that needs to be dealt with. Patina is one thing, but letting it rust is not something I'm prepared to do. These dinky, cute little mirrors on them that everybody seems to love, they're great until you try and drive with it.
Say hi, buddy. Say hi. Yeah, stage right, I get it. Previous owner put Buddy seats in it from a 71 or a 70, I think. But they're pretty cool. I like these seats. It's got the, forgive me, I don't recall which transmission that is, but it's the one that second gear doesn't have a synchro in it. So you either start in second gear or you don't shift from first to second. It's got a Poly 318 in it, which I am somewhat familiar with, but I'm learning more every day. They are unloved and disrespected by most. I like them. I think they're cool. I want to keep this Poly in this truck and see what we can do. Learned my lesson with the last one, and had it not had these monster hold down tie downs on it, it would have had them before we left Oklahoma. So if you're curious what that means, just look in the previous videos about how batteries and fans and radiators don't mix. Got some pretty significant leaks. It just needs some love. Kind of love I'm capable. I'm looking forward to giving it some cleanup, but it had, you can see an aftermarket conversion here for 4-wheel discs, which were done by the Ram Man. Ink, don't forget the ink. They work great. I have no complaints over them, and you know, that is what it is. I'm not sorry they're on there, and I'll keep them for a while until we figure out what the rest of the front end's going to look like. Right now, I just want to drive it. I like the truck. It's so straight, and it's so much fun to drive. But it's got some issues that I don't really want to let them go too far. Poteen is one thing, but I'm not going to let it rot in the interest of art, because these things will rot if you give them a chance. So anyway, that's it. That's my treasure I drove back